worthy of worship, a role model, a follow father, experiencing a bondage free, independent liberation in life, a victorious jewel equal to the father. With sweetness and humility in a soul conscious stage. Let's start the Murli. Bab Dada meeting groups personally. Number one, do you constantly consider yourselves to be multi-million times fortunate? So in this second day part of the Murli, let me just give you a glance of this Murli. Bab Dada is speaking about, speaking to the various groups and thereby revealing many secrets, very subtle concepts, how to be a, how to earn an income of multi-millions at every step, how to be, experiencing a dancing stage with the Father. Being a Shakti army, we have to serve all. How to be a lotus, how to have a sparkling fortune, a star, shining star. All these concepts Baba has explained in each of these points. They are very wonderful points. We can note down the takeaways from each of these points in short form, and then we can churn on these key points and the key takeaways. Number one, do you constantly consider yourselves to be a multi-million times fortunate? What are those who earn an income of multi-millions at every step? Every step of thought, step of any word which we speak, step of every action which we undertake, step of every feeling, every emotion, every picture which we make in our mind, every smriti or remembrance, every color which we feel in that picture, every imagination. It's a, whether it's a gross step or a subtle step, it is earning an income of multi-millions. So Babdada says, consider yourself as multi-millionaires. So they are multi-millionaires, are they not? Who are experiencing an income of multi-millions every step. They are multi-millionaires, are they not? What are the number one wealthy ones of today be compared to you? Babdada says, in the old world, there are people who are famous, wealthy, eminent people of the old world. Babdada is comparing we Brahmin souls who are multi-millionaires in the virtues, divine qualities and powers with them. So, in spite of all their wealth, the worldly souls, they are beggars because together with wealth, what else do they have? They also have sorrow, discontentments, and etc. Those who are unhappy would be beggars for happiness, would they not? Cause those who are unhappy are beggars for happiness, are they not? No matter how famous throughout the world wealthy people may be, compared to you, they are all beggars. Underline. Outside, they may be seeming to be happy, but deep inside, they are begging for happiness. A practical time will come when famous, wealthy, and eminent people who aren't ready to listen to you now, who don't have a moment to think about anything now, will come in front of you in a queue of beggars. They will stand in a queue to receive attainments from you, from us, attainments of happiness, attainments of peace. They will be very desperate and eager to experience even 1 second's happiness. At such a time, all of you will be stable in your stage of being great donors and donate to everyone. So, do you have such intoxication that you are the most prosperous ones in the whole world? That's a key sentence we can all note down in our intellect diary of intellect, that we are the most prosperous souls in the whole world, we Brahmins. At the beginning of establishment, what did people have printed in the newspapers? They said, the worldly people said that the Om Mandali was about to collapse. And the father had it printed in the newspapers that Om Mandali was the richest and most prosperous in the whole world. Everyone else can starve, but the children of the Father cannot starve, because you have received the blessings of being immortal. That's a key statement. We Brahmin souls have received the blessings of being immortal. Those who are blessed are constantly prosperous, and so you should have this happiness and intoxication for all time, not just for some time. We are blessed constantly with this happiness, unlimited happiness. To be immortal in this way means constantly to dance in great happiness with the Father, the dance of becoming equal to the Father, which in Bhakti Marg it was celebrated as a Ras Leela or something. So there they are just in a gross form. Here we are actually dancing with the Supreme Father, experiencing great happiness. To be constantly equal is the dance. So do you perform this dance? This is an important question. We all ask ourselves, are we dancing to the fullest? Are we constantly equal? Those who are constantly equal to the Father here means at right now, at this conference age, right at this moment, whilst constantly dancing in happiness, will also dance with the Father in the future. The next moment also I will dance. If I moment, dance this moment. Next moment, attainment is dependent on this moment, present. If you want to play your part with Brahma Baba, you first have to become equal to him. That is, dance with him. For only then will you be able to play your part with him. Are you the Shakti army that keeps the flag of victory flying constantly high? Is the flag high enough for the Father, for the whole world to see you? That's a question. Is the flag high enough for the whole world to see? The higher the flag, more people can see that flag. For the whole world to see, the flag has to be the utmost highest. You are definitely flying the flag, but it now has to be hosted higher and higher. Everyone's vision is automatically drawn to something attractive. they are attracted to it even against their conscious wish. So now fly such an attractive flag, that is your inner state, that everyone's vision is drawn to it even against their conscious wish. In any case, the land is now being transformed, and the sound is now to echo in everyone's ears that if anyone is carrying out a true task, it is you people. They would have no hope in anyone else and would be able to see lamps of hope here. For this, you now have to increase your contact with others. That means you have to increase your reach, the range, the endurance, not just to keep in contact at a time of need, but to keep in contact constantly. Continue to enable those who are only in contact with you to move forward. Continue to hold programs for them from time to time. You have to serve every profession, serve every profession, every wing, so that none of them complains at the end that they weren't told. Therefore, you definitely have to give the message to the people of every religion, every profession. Second point, the way to be protected from an impure atmosphere is to remain in the Father's company. Bhabdada says, whilst living in this old world, do you consider yourselves to be as detached as a lotus flower? As detached as a lotus flower. And extremely loved by the Father. Although it grows in muddy waters, a lotus remains detached. Excuse me. Whilst living in this old world, do you remain detached from the impure atmosphere? That's the checkpoint. Checking point. While living in the impure atmosphere, that is this old world, which is full of impurity, tamoguni sanskars, tamoguni sansar, do I, the soul, remain detached? The lotus flower stage, detached observer. You are not influenced by any impure atmosphere, are you? Those who make the Father their constant companion and play their parts as detached observer are always detached. Who are always detached? What's the answer? Abdada says, those souls who make the Father their constant companion. Constant companion. No matter how much water falls on to something waterproof, it would not be affected by even one drop or million drops that fall on it. Similarly, are you constantly Maya proof? So, constant companion means constantly Maya proof. Or are you affected by Maya? We can check our stage here. This is checking points, checking techniques of our stage. It is only when you step away from the Father's company that you are affected by Maya. Seeing you step away, Maya attacks you. Remain constantly with the Father, and you cannot be attacked by Maya. All of you children have been blessed with the blessings of becoming conquerors of Maya. But you still have to take the paper to become conquerors of Maya. The papers will come. Nobody can avoid these papers. But what is in control is to always keep Father in constant company. If you aren't able to pass this exam, how would you be called those who have passed with honors? So always remember that you are with the Almighty Authority. When someone is in the company of a courageous person, he remains completely fearless. Here you have the company of the Almighty Authority, who is supreme courageous, supreme power. And so, how fearless should you be? Constantly see the star of your fortune sparkling on the forehead. People of the world are even today speaking about your fortune. So continue to see the star of your fortune. This exercise we can do during meditation. Continue to see the most elevated fortune in the form of a star on the forehead. Point number 3, experience a task as huge as a mountain to be as light, to be like cotton wool by remaining in the stage of being double light. Are all of you double light? To be double light means not to experience any type of burden. All ropes of burdens are cut or burned. Double light means that you souls, points of lights, have no burdens. And when you become angels too, you have no burdens. So, either remember your point form or your angelic form. So, point form or angelic form. While performing action, that is important. While performing action. Whenever you have to carry out a task, remain stable in this stage. So this is a stage where I am in the point form or angelic form while performing actions. So this stage, I will experience it to be as though Karan Karavanhar is carrying it through me. What is the stage? You will experience as if Karan Karavanhar is carrying out the action through us. If you constantly, if you consider yourself to be an instrument, you will remain double light. So, by considering yourselves to be an instrument or a trustee, there will be no burden and there will be a greater success. By considering yourself to be householder, now on the contrary, some of children, what they do, that's what Babdada is describing. By considering themselves to be householders, there is a greater effort and lesser success. So, constantly maintain the power of the awareness of being double light, not single light, double light. Then a task as huge as a mountain will be experienced to be not even like a mustard seed, but as light as a cotton wool. A mustard seed is still hard, whereas cotton wool is soft and even lighter. That is, the impossible will become possible. What a great point that I shared. Acha, fourth point, the way to make your stage powerful is to have an elevated awareness. Now, Baba is speaking about the elevated awareness. Do you constantly have elevated thoughts and perform elevated deeds while considering yourselves to be elevated souls? Your stage automatically becomes similar to your awareness. So, do you have the awareness that you are the great and elevated souls? Constantly check your awareness. That's a key statement. Constantly check your awareness. That's a homework. Constantly check whether it is elevated or not. Is it constantly that of a spatial soul, or does it become ordinary as you walk and move around in this world? Constantly remember your occupation of being a Brahmin, top knot of the whole world. What did Babdada say? Constantly remember your occupation of being a Brahmin, top knot, Brahman Choti of the whole world. Check that the tilak of awareness is still on your forehead. Tilak. In a Laukic way, too, it is a Brahmin priest who applies a tilak. So, this tilak is a symbol of the conference age. So, do you constantly have your tilak? Maya doesn't rub it off, does she? Constantly pay attention so that your tilak becomes eternal. How should the tilak be? Eternal and imperishable. So that's it. Acha. So very, very powerful, these 4 points. Let's quickly summarize these points. In the first point, Bab Dada spoke about dancing in happiness. Who can dance? Those souls who experience equalness with the Father. They will dance with Him. They will play the part being in the extreme happiness. They are the richest in the world in terms of divine virtues, income of multi-billions at every step. The beggars, the wealthy, the most famous, the most eminent people of the old world will stand in the queue of beggars, to ask for one moment of happiness, one moment of peace from the Brahmin souls. Point number 2, to be like a lotus. We are in this impure atmosphere, in this impurity world, but our stage is detached from this impure atmosphere. The stage of being a lotus, a star, sparkling fortune, Maya proof. Point number 3, to be experiencing constant company of the Father Supreme. That's making us double light, either in the point form or angelic form. While performing actions, we will experience as if Karan Karavanhar is carrying out these impossible tasks, making it possible through us. That's a double light stage. And the fourth point is to focus on checking our awareness, whether our awareness at this moment is elevated awareness, whether we are able to have our elevated thoughts and elevated deeds while playing the part, and whether we have this imperishable and eternal tilak on our forehead. Maya doesn't rub it off, does she? So, constant pay attention that my tilak is eternal and imperishable. So let's take few moments of silence where we will reflect upon and we'll share these takeaways. Everyone, let's listen to everyone's sharings. Everyone should share these points in whatever manner they want to share, but briefly. Om Shanti. Thank you. Om Shanti. May I now invite every family member of this divine family to share their valuable points. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Bhaiji and Divine Family. I will take the first point, dancing with happiness. Yes, Baba. When I found you first year, I fell in love with your vocabulary and with your love, you are the only one in this entire world who gave me so much respect, so much love, which I have never ever received from anybody in the entire world. So my first year, I was dancing each and every moment with highest level of intoxication. Even though my whole family was making fun of me, they were against me. Second year, I started to understand the hidden meaning. Then I realized, Baba, oh, I have to do work on myself. It is difficult. How can I do it? So now, after attending almost 1.5 years, I realized, Baba, it's getting easier and easier and easier. Of course, Baba, I will try my best to fulfill all your expectations very, very soon, Baba. Promise. Thank you. Om Shanti Baby.
Very nice, very wonderful. And the equalness with the Father is the dancing with Him. Once we experience that equalness, we keep Him in company, automatically the dancing stages, it appears. You can experience dancing with Him. Very nice. Then we now move on to sharing with others as well. Please share. Yeah. Bridget Baiji, Om Shanti. We may share, and then I'll like to request everyone to share at least one key word or key sentence. Either key word, you can just say one keyword. This is a word which attracted you, which caught your attention, and that is something which you will practice. Keyword or a key sentence.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Yeah. So the third point is, being double light. Baba says experience, have this powerful awareness of being double light. So either remember point form or angelic form by performing a certain action and experience that current Karavan heart is carrying out, the task through you. So don't have the awareness of householder. That means householder is less success and a greater effort. So Baba would like to see us maintaining that awareness of either point form or angelic form by performing a sort of an action. And then Baba finally says, you can be very light, like a cotton wool. Otherwise, it will be like a mustard seed, right? A mustard seed is still heavy, so cotton wool is light. It can fly. So this is the takeaway from me today. Thank you.
Om Shanti.
Wonderful. Now, please go ahead. Others also, please share. Yeah.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Shanti. Very beautiful, Murli. I just love the point where my Baba says in the second point that be like a lotus. So I just I just took this example, suddenly flashed in my mind that whenever I'm in an impure atmosphere, I just use the word let go, the mantra of let go, which Baba has taught us. So this is how I protect myself from the impure atmosphere. Om Shanti.
Wonderful, wonderful. Both points. Vijit Bhaiji also shared wonderfully, and sister also shared. That's what is the practical takeaway. Others may also share, whichever way, whichever sequence that you want to follow.
There's one more access which Baba has given today to experienced double light, and he speaks about. So for me, the takeaway is while I'm in any karma for the day, being in the awareness of being an instrument and practice humility. So these are the two takeaways for me from today's Murli as to how to become double light.
Yes, absolutely. To be in this awareness that I'm an instrument, and also maintaining and humility. Humility, yeah. That's, and also one more virtue associated with humility. That was sweetness, I believe. Sweetness and humility, both the things, they automatically come when we consider ourselves that I am not the doer, I'm just the instrument. Very nice. The other sisters, may I just read the names? Amiben, you would like to share any keyword?
I just saw that means all the wealthiest or the richest person who might be there in the world will always come like a beggar to you in front of you.
That's the just thing. Listening to this or thinking about this is, I mean, it's really,
Yes.
Bab Dada is really, how he sees us. All the three stages, the present, past, present, and future. He sees that form of each soul so clearly. Really, thank you, sister, for sharing that. Then Bhanu, this, connection, Bhanu, and then Ankita, sister, and then Chandrakala, sister. Please share one keyword, okay? Then followed by Giza, sister, and then others also as well. May I request you, Bhanu, whoever is, may unmute and share one keyword. Just one word that can make your life, which touched you.
Om Shanti, brother.
Om Shanti.
Actually, my takeaway point for today is being detached lotus flower, this negative word. It's a quite interesting. Not even a drop should touch the petals of the lotus flower. So that is today's my takeaway point, because today's scenario, especially in our workstation, in our neighborhood, usually we have this kind of negative atmosphere, but it's a quite challenging task actually for godly students. Being in that, though it's a negative atmosphere, but being positive, not to touch even a drop of water. So how it's not touching to the petals of the lotus flower in the same way. So that is my takeaway point. Today I'll be in that Soman the whole day. Thank you, Om Shanti.
Yeah, you have the blessings of every member of this divine family. So that's
Thank you
the
so much.
strength you have. And of course, Bab Dada is always there with your company. Now, not only one drop, but if somebody puts a jet of water spray, the powerful jet also, if falls on the lotus, then also the lotus will not have any effect. The lotus is made of steel, the hardest platinum lotus. They practice this. Not even one drop, but also the forced, pressurized spray of water also falls of outside atmosphere, will not have any influence. Ankita, sister, may I request you, Bhanu, sister, you would like to speak? Any keyword? Even it.
Om Shanti, brother.
Om Shanti. May I have your name?
Bhanu.
Bhanu bhai, yeah, please. Even one word will also be okay.
I am a double light angel. What I mean is, I am a special angel filled with extra purity and wisdom.
Very nice. Wonderful. Thank you, Bhanu bhai, and for sharing this. Next is Ankita, sister. I think Chandrakala, sister, has already shared. Ankita, sister, you may like to share one word, then we will move on to Geja, sister. Okay. You can think of one word at least you should share. Geja, sister, has already shared on the chat box. Maybe may I read that? from the chat box. I am multi-million times fortunate soul, Mahadani. Yeah, when I'm earning an income of multi-millions, definitely I can share, I can be Mahadani. And this income is not of wealth or the property or in the worldly sense, but it is the unlimited property of happiness, joy, peace, divine powers, and the contentment. Then intoxicated, immortal, I constantly dance in happiness. Being equal to the Father, that's the keyword, equal to the Father. I, Shakti, shall host the flag of victory high and enable people to move forward. I, detached as a lotus, always in his company, extremely loved by him, fearless, courageous, uninfluenced by any impure atmosphere or Maya. I am a double light angel. Also, Baba said about point form, either point form or a double light angel. I am a Brahmin soul, top notch. We can say in the world, top notch. So I am a top notch Brahmin soul, most elevated soul, imperishable, tilak of awareness. I pay constant attention. Radhamani sister has shared, Shakti army is a lamp of hope. That's a keyword. You can note it down. Lamp of hope for others, for everyone. Detached observer makes Father as a constant company, always with the most courageous. Who is the most courageous? Almighty Authority. Thank you for these valuable sharing.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, Sanjay Bhai.
Today
Please share.
Started with a dance, and we Brahmin, especially Kumars, like to dance in tune with Baba.
Yes.
But actually, what happens when you dance and when you are not fit enough, you cannot hook up with that. And when Baba is talking about the internal fitness, the fitness of the soul, which the soul in body contact with the body conscious has lost that fitness. And now again, we have to be in the company, union with Baba. And when we are union with Baba, the Sankarang transforms us and makes us fit enough to dance. That is as like Brahma Baba. So, but Brahma Baba did the Purusharth. I always have the habit of going to the word dance. You see the first letter D stands for dedication, devotion. And D also stands, when you are dedicated and devoted, you sit in the Dil Takht of Baba, and Baba sits in the Dil Takht of me. And after that, the add-on, the next letter A, add-on with divine virtues. And after adorning with divine virtues, the N, the Nirakari, Nirvikari, Nirahankari takes place. And then C becomes very, very careful and cheerful. And the last letter S, E, makes us embodiment of Baba's knowledge. And in that process, the soul becomes quite fit enough and dance with the tune of Baba. And then when we dance, we feel light. And that's where the might comes and radiating that might, fact, that positivity of Baba, the Baba's virtues. And in that process, the self-transformation and the world transformation do take place. My takeaway to dance with Baba. Om Shanti.
Wonderful, wonderful, Sanjay Bhai. Thank you for sharing such in-depth, how dance you have related with the spiritual fitness. Very nice. Dedication, devotion, add-on. A stands for add-on, and the N, there are 3 N. Nirakari, Nirvikari, Nirankari, and C is for cheerful. And always, these are the checking points, and the E is embodiment. Very nice. Thank you, Sanjay. We'll request for others as well. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Baba,
First, please tell your name so that we know.
My body name is Ankita.
Ankita Ben. Yeah, please share. Yes.
Baba always tells we should every action we do, we should remember Shiv Baba and Shiv Baba is the Karavanhar. We should not forget that Shiv Baba is the Karavanhar.
Yes.
And the
Yes.
second point is Shiv Baba always use elevated soul. We should remember that we are elevated. This is the way that Maya will not affect us.
Yes, yes. Wonderful. Thank you, Sister Ankita, for sharing such beautiful points. Thank you. Thank you, Baba. Next is Dr. Jitna, and then Kartika Ben and Radhamani sister, Pamela sister. And
Shanti, brother.
yeah, please say just tell your name and then speak one word or one sentence. Please.
My name Jitina.
Yeah, Dr. Jitna Ben, please.
Stay always with Baba. Be a detached observer. This is my takeaway.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Detached observer is what you are going to practice. That's a very, very, very important point. Next, we would like to hear from others as well.
Om Shanti, brother.
Om
So
Shanti.
actually, while we have to dance means we should be that much light. Then only we can dance freely. So even one circumstance or any situation, if we get affected with that, then it becomes a huge body. Then we become so weighted, so we can't dance. So whenever any situations that is in favor, also then we have to take that as kalyan for us. So so even when we make everything, sometimes we feel so heavy also that matter won't leave us. So at that time, what we have to do, Rita?
Again, you only said the answer. Now use the power of knowledge that drama is beneficial, kalyankari. Drama is always kalyankari for me. At this moment, it may seem that it is what is the kalyan in this, but definitely, because these are the words of the Almighty Authority. The drama is always kalyankari, and take the learning from that moment, that situation, and then move on and focus on your stage, have the intoxication.
That is letting go. We have to
letting go. Just let go. Put a full stop. Don't even think about it. The more you think, you are giving nourishment to that low energy, and more nourishment you will give, it will manifest and it will again come. So don't have to even think about it, and move on. Move on.
Okay.
Yeah, because you are not ordinary. You are everything but ordinary. You are everything but ordinary. Okay. So ordinary things don't have a place in your life, especially Brahmin children. We are top not Brahmins. Anyone else would like to share? We have a minute. Ruhani, who's the Ruhani? Name is Ruhani. You may share one word or one brief sentence. Please tell me about your name.
Yeah, my name is Revati, actually.
Okay.
My takeaway is being an instrument, no matter what situation, taking power from Baba, being a point, and being double light teacher in any circumstance. Be that instrument, and Baba is current Karavanhar. So receiving power from him and then acting. So then no matter what the situation, I am doing what is right in that situation. And then the perfect actions take place. And I don't have to be heavy. I'm light.
Yes.
I'm light and I'm double light.
Very nice. Very good. That feeling of instrument, no? So I'm not the doer, actually. If you see, we are not doing anything. It's a illusion that if I consider that I am the doer, I am doing so and so. We are doing nothing, actually. We are just the instrument, isn't it?
So thank you, Baba. Today my birthday, I got lot of gifts from Baba.
Acha. So these are the birthday gifts. You got 4 gifts today. So these 4 gifts, each of these points has got a core idea, and please note it down and practice them. They are one of the best gifts. Yeah. So wish you many happy returns of the day. You are a spiritual soul, part of the divine family. So you have double birthdays. Okay. Thank you. And Sridhar bhai, you would like to share? And then Samsung, some number is there. Samsung. We don't know who's. You may unmute Sridhar bhai and Samsung, and then we move on to a 1 minute meditation. Camilla Ben has also not spoken, I believe. You'd like to share, Sridhar bhai? And Samsung, some mobile number. Okay. So, based on these 4 points, we will dance. We will dance in unlimited happiness. We are the most multi-million fortunate Padma Padampati souls, the richest in the world. Richest in the world. So let's be seated. So where will the richest sit? The richest, the wealthiest, the most fortunate people, where do they sit? They sit on the throne, which is embedded with diamonds, jewels, most elevated seat, most elevated seat. And what could be the most elevated than Father himself? So go to him. So over to the Supreme Father, over to our original abode. Fly across. Shed this bonds of body, role, bodily relations, role-related relations, the limited world, the impure environment, tamoguni environment. Just jettison, just push the button and lift yourself to the original abode, the Paramdham. And there we are the shining stars. We are sparkling, most fortunate stars in the incorporeal world. Let's do this journey together. And there we have our most courageous Father with us. He's the supreme power, the almighty authority, the most elevated, the highest on high. In the incorporeal ocean of powers, ocean of virtues. He's my Father. Get attached to him. 100% relationships with him. All relationship with him. Supreme Father, teacher, Sadguru, best friend, best companion, best colleague, best boss, best subordinate, best servant, whatever relation, best is here. Receive the attainments in every relation, every relation. There are so many attainments, so many experiences, so many conversations. Rurian, do with him. And dance with him. Two sparkling souls dancing one-on-one. And dancing in total sync with him. And experiencing equalness, equanimity with him. In every virtue, every power, Now come back. Come back to the subtle world in the angelic form. Here I am a lotus. I'm experiencing the detached observer stage in company with the Bab Dada. Double light, feeling double light. While performing actions, all actions are in silence. I'm beyond sound in the subtle world. Again, I'm dancing with Bab Dada, experiencing all relationships with him, all relations, every moment of bliss, happiness. We are the most fortunate, most wealthiest souls in the world. We are the great donors of happiness to the world. So let's come back to the gross world. Come back to this on the earth and take on this dress, the 84th dress, duty dress, to play the duty, to do the duty. Take on this dress but deep inside, I'm an angel. I'm an avatar with a purpose, which is experiencing ultimate bliss of happiness, dance of happiness, incognito, and which is reflecting through my eyes, through my face, through my every cross form, and which is making others also dance in happiness. They're standing in queue in front of us, asking, begging for one moment of happiness. They have everything, matter, material world, material attainments, wealth, everything they have, but happiness. So give them, donate. More we donate, more we are experiencing happiness deep inside. So we'll practice this. We are instrument souls. We are detached observer. Vikaldarshi, my past, present, and future, the beginning, middle, and end, very clear to me. I can experience every moment. All the three aspects of time, they merge together in this present moment. And I am an example, we are example, Drishtant to the entire world. We are the most elevated souls who check our awareness every moment. Thank you, Baba. With this, over to you, Vijay Bhai. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Om Bhai, for the beautiful session. And thank you, Divine Family. We shall meet again tomorrow. Until then, maintain the awareness of your tilak, not letting Maya to rub it off. We shall meet again at 5 a.m.
Thank you, Mumbai.